Hello, 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 everybody. Naafiri changes are finally like here or released, whatever. So I'm basically going to be going through the changes and just first look, basically first reaction or whatever to everything, right? So I did look at it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I stopped and just went back to be like, okay, I'm gonna record this, right? So I was about to go sleep, and these things just came out. I saw, so they came out like an hour ago from when I'm recording this. So I'm just gonna just go through everything, right? So I did go through the first part a little bit, right? But we're gonna go through everything and just talk about like what my thoughts are on the uh first, first look at it, right? Thoughts on the first look, because seeing it and then reading it and then playing it gonna be two different things, right? So just first look at the changes. So, first things first, HP, our health per level is going down. Which I'm not gonna lie, is losing 10 health per level. So, for example, at level 6, 60 health, right? At level 10, you're losing 100. That sounds really awful. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds big, big nerf. Now, HP regen is also going down from 9 plus 9 per level, right? Or point 0.9 per level to 8 and then point 0.8 per level. So that's also a big nerf as well. HP regen is a big thing. It's that champions like Darius they're just so healthy because they have so much. So um yeah, so big nerfs there, right? So I mean we're gonna see what the whole thing to see how what they're gonna give you back. So they did mention that they're going to give us more dogs, right? I did make a post on it on YouTube, seen it then. Uh, so max dogs moving from 2 to 3, right? That's how it is right now. To 2, 3, 4, 5. So at levels 1, 9, 12. So basically it works the same as now, but at level 12 you actually get another dog, and then at level 50 you get another dog. Very, very, very okay. So we're gonna have more dogs. We're gonna have 5 dogs without having to with just by normal, right? Now Packmate damage, right, is moving from 12 to 32 plus 5 bonus AD to 10 to 20 plus 4 bonus 8. That is just straight up a nerf for at least for the early level. Because remember you only have dogs, right, at level 1 to 9. So you doing a lot of damage here. Now, Packmate health are is also going down, health growth going down right from 6 to 13. Again, remember every level they're gonna have less health, so 6 times. Like they're gonna have like 8 less health at level 6. And just to give you know how much you like I'd keep. That's the first key point that I would like talk about. And it's Packmate AoE damage reduction from 65 to 50% by level 14 to 75 to 40% by level. All right, so I mean, interesting. They're kind of like the AoE damage reduction is going down. Okay, so dogs are easier to kill. Okay, honestly, sounds good so far. I'm gonna be honest, but I mean, other than the fact that we get more dogs, but I mean, you are losing damage on them. to balance it out. And then they're making them. I made tower damage from 25% to 50%. Good, because I could tell that dogs were just. I feel like they were just doing less to turrets, and I felt like Naafiri struggled to take turrets because I'm glad they're actually buffing that. That's something I didn't talk about, but it was something that was bothering me. Like, you have other assassins at Rengar just hit something, boom, that shit explodes. Anyways, Packmate, Naafiri doesn't get to really. Anyways, Packmates now deal 155% damage to monsters. So, one of the things they want to do of jungle, I already told you guys jungle was not viable. Uh, because she had nothing in her kit that said she could clear faster. Only thing they added was that she heals off camp. But playing Naafiri, you do realize that in the jungle, your dog's tank, so you're not really taking much damage in the jungle. But you could tank for the dogs so that they will live more, right? To try to get a little faster click. Everything can jungle, right? So it was like, didn't really care about that much per se. Didn't really care about the healing. Cared about the fact that you did no damage to the jungle kill. It was very, very slow. All right, Pat made taunt duration from 3 to. So I guess this is them lowering the. So when you hit a spell and your dogs attack, they're lowering that. So your dogs that is probably good for like jungle more so because with jungling is like you kind of want to kite the camps and harder to kite with the dogs. So it's probably for that. And just reading off glance. If anything though, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about this. Like how because like even in lane, like if I want the dogs to chase my enemy down, I mean, I'd like them to do that. Sometimes they're chasing, they're not even going to be able to auto attack them. So it would be nice if they do come back. So I can see it being a benefit in those cases. But I mean, if dogs are threatening them and you're letting them do their thing, I feel like that is more of a preferable. I would I would say, but we'll see. Q first cast damage from 35 to 75 to 30 to 70. So the Q damage first cast is going at about 5. Damage and second cast is going from 39 to 25. So Q is losing 10 damage. If you land both Qs, then 10 damage. Okay. Now the W is where I think the big change is. First big change. The W swapped is now Call of the Pack, all R. Okay. Naafiri gains 1 second of untargetability on cast. Hunt, really? So when she presses it, she's targetable for 1 second. That's OP. What? That's like Fizz, doing his thing. Hunt, hunt duration from 15 seconds to 5 seconds. Okay. Movement speed 70 to 100% decay in over 4 seconds. Reduce taking damage to 20 to 30. That's heavily nerfed. For 5 seconds. Bonus 80 is going to be 5, 15, 25. Oh yeah, to 20% of total 80. Very, very means that this is based off her total 80. So okay. Hold on. Okay. You're losing the flat amount and then you're gaining, and it doesn't go up with levels. This is just this is because you're not gonna max this first. It's gonna be, they want you to max QE. So the fact that it's just gonna be 20%, like at that point, good. Also, it's total 80, which means that levels. Now, levels are good for Naafiri, right? But not because you got 80. It's more like you got more points in R, right? Which always, level 16 is always a huge spike for Naafiri. So, with the change here, right, in total 80, you don't like just leveling up. Each level will give you more damage when you combine it with W. Like before, it was like you weren't getting more damage from your R with levels, right? Only when you leveled up the ability. Hope you guys understand. Now grants 80 and movement speed immediately on cast. So basically, it will not have the cast time anymore, which is also a bad feeling on the Fury when you press R and then you press R because you want to like get your shield. Couldn't get a shield because CC right as you press R cast time. Anyway, CD reduced from it's not an ulti anymore, so it comes out down to reasonable 20. Gonna lower it. Point is gonna lower it. Mana cost from 100 to 60. Extra dogs B4 to just so what? Confusing. W gives 2 dogs now. So you are at level okay, so in lane you can have like at level 1 you can have 4 dogs. Well, sorry, level 2. Well, level 1 if you take W first, but level 2 tree, right? You can have dogs. So we need to work the number. Somebody maybe in the comments, I don't know, cause I'm remember I haven't could work this out. Get like how much of I mean this is bonus 80, so I mean it's not even hard to look at to be able to tell that it's gonna be more damage like when you press W. Because if you have 4 dogs, right, that's just 40 damage. Let's say I'm just saying off level 1, right? That's like 40 damage. Cool. And then this would have been just 24. Well, yeah, 20. Hmm. I mean, the bonus 80 would come in after us, but like at that point, you don't even have no bonus damage. Yeah, so I mean, they did take away 10 from this overall though if you land both Qs. So 10 minus from the dogs, 40. I'm just like from total damage it would be. I'm just like throwing out the numbers here, but this is from each auto type by the way. So remember, like if you have the dogs, you can get multiple auto attacks in the early game. You're gonna do a amount of damage actually when you have W. It's like crazy amount of damage you're gonna have. Yeah, like you're gonna be doing more damage because if you're able to. I think right now damage not for your early damage is high if you can like setup that I'm doing right now, which is like you can ignite some game. It's crazy amount. This is actually gonna be interesting because you get on top of people with able to auto attack with a dog. Okay. Anyways, no longer grants shield. Sad. No longer grants Packmate health. See. Okay. I mean this was just something extra. I mean, sad, but that's fine. No longer grants a pulse of vision. Sad. This is sad. No longer resets buff and takedown. It's no longer ulti, so I mean it makes sense. I mean most of these going away it makes sense because they're trying. The ultimate was very powerful, so Riot kind of wanted to. That's why they kind of like swap it because the ulti was just too powerful. So she was only like you take fights with your ulti. You didn't really want to take fights without your ulti, like at a certain point in the game. So yeah, all right. CD from 10 to 8 to 97. 1 second off E. Nice range. Wait, I didn't expect a range change on this from 350 to 450. Oh wait. Oh nah, the E change is actually insanely good. What? I just read this part. Okay, hold on. Before I get to this, I gotta my eyes just skip something here. Let me read this. 35 to 95 to plus point 0.5. What? It killed the E damage. That's it. Wait, are you serious? Wait, wait. Oh, no, 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 no. It says initial damage. Is this the first E? It is the first E. They're nerfing the first E damage quite a bit. Ugh, that's 20 damage off. I feel like running the numbers because remember I talked about the dogs doing like 40 compared to 24, right? With W, right? I'm just saying, let's say you have W level 1. Kind of weird because I actually need to calculate it as if you're level 3. Okay. Boy, 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 boy. I need to run the numbers because how I would do it is by calculating, I would calculate level 3 damage. Because as I'm seeing right now, right, they cut some damage from cut damage from this. So your level 3 is gonna be like this is like um 20 20 less damage, right? On the first E. I mean first E part, like okay. And then the bonus 80 is down too, so it's just scales progressively than before. Okay, alright, let me just go through the rest. No dash use the cursor instead of always dashing full distance. They say they want to add more skill expression. That's it. And dash where you want. Because remember, you watch my Secrets to Challenger or Secrets to Master Naafiri. I don't remember the title. If you watch that video, you will notice I told y'all to like click or click back, then E. It will allow your E to actually hit more consistently. And I told you guys, the reason why I told you guys to do that, right, in the video is because you can miss your E, right? But this change makes it so that your cursor will dash to where your cursor is instead of dashing full distance. You can always hit your E now. So this means that you can short dash for a faster combo. Mm-hmm. That's how I assume it works. You can short dash for a faster combo or just do a long dash. And the fact that the range goes up means that you can dash for it. That's cool. But you do note that you don't have W anymore to dash in. You know what's funny? Some people used to assume that my W was my ult. I'm gonna miss that because you abusing that. Anyways, let's get to the R. Let's see what the R is actually doing. R swap is now Hound's Pursuit. OW. You can now be recast once if Naafiri scores a takedown within 7 seconds. So Naafiri, remember, her reset mechanic was with her ulti, get one reset. Now her W is gonna be W and R is gonna be a reset now. Okay. So can kill people. Okay. PD 22 okay, so the CD is gonna be 110 to like Vex R. Huh. Well, yeah. Well, hers is a skill shadow. Well, let's mana cost 70, 30 to 100. Okay, range 700. Okay, so it's gonna be a flat out 900. Is the range is gonna be further until like level 6 compared to 5. Damage is 30 to 190. Bonus 80.8 to 150 on 150 is no longer blockable. Well, they said They said they're removing the blockable mechanic can no longer be cast at minions. I used to use the W cast the minions sometimes to avoid stuff. Didn't do it a lot though, but it was always nice to be able to W to minions in cases where you were running away and you just. But I would say it's not something that you do often. Very a very like niche thing that you would do. It's definitely a skill expression that is gone. But I mean, your W is a reset now. Well, your W into the R is reset. Okay, all right. So, and your W is no longer blockable. Your well, I'm calling the W the R, guys. So if I say your W is no longer blockable, you know what I like. I'm meaning on the R. Okay. All right. Maybe I should call it by name. It's not too confusing. Okay. Ounce Pursuit is no longer blockable. So that means you can W to the 80s and actually get to them and not be stopped by the first champion in a way. Nice. Champions with clones did kind of mess you up, or just people body blocking. Nice. Uh, um, yeah. I mean, and yeah, I guess. Uh, and the damage on it. I mean, the damage is whatever. Like I can't really track. The problem now is that I can't really track the damage because it'd be a lot of numbers that I have to run, and I think the best thing would be to go into PvP and just check some of these things out. Because I was kind of like interested in like the early game damage because that's more easily to calculate because you don't have items yet, right? But yeah. So overall, with these changes, I I think there might be a little miss here. Um, and hear me out. He lost H and lost HP, right? So she's noticeably squishier, like just from having less health per level by 10. It's a large amount, by the way. As I said, yeah, you're losing 10 per health, 10 per level, right? And then your HP regen, which is also a big thing, is going down too. Like you're so when you take damage, you're not gonna be healing it up. And then also you don't have a shield on the R anymore, so you're just squishier. You're gonna be so squishy. Like, how are we gonna play with us being this squishy? The W still can't be cancelled. So I don't. It's like you can't cancel the W, right? Which are the Hound's Pursuit. You can't cancel it. They didn't add a cancel mechanic, but you'll get to your target. But like if you're Wing in a bad way, you're gonna die regardless. You know what I mean? Like when you're playing a free, let's say you want a W into the 80. Let's say the tank block it on live. That means it was a bad W in the most cases, right? Yeah, sometimes things happen, people jump anyway. Understandable. But I mean, if you're gonna get to your target, I mean, if they're standing next to each other, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it does damage now, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll see how much damage we're gonna be. Hmm. The shield is gone. You lose the shield, you lose vision, and then they nerf her health. Like I don't understand removing the shield and then also just gutting the health. Are they really banking on the fact that the E has less CD and more range? The mana costs are the same, so you can't just spam E like however you want. You can't spam your abilities. They didn't touch the mana. Well, actually, Actually, technically, you're using 10 less mana if you were to combo somebody because 60 versus 70. Well, we need to test the things out though. I mean, for jungle, for the people that been spamming me about jungle, I mean, got your jungle. Gonna be doing the pest Packmates are gonna do more damage to monsters, right? So you if you want to play a jungle, it's there. I need to test things out on PB though to see because a lot of changes. And at glance, there's certain stuff that I'm not liking. I'm going to miss. Not gonna lie. I don't understand. The Packmates are just squishier. Weird, because they die so easily already. So, and bear in mind that you do more damage. Like the idea is that you have more Packmates to do more damage, but they're squishier. So they die. How do you play? Yeah, you're more dependent on the dogs. And I understand that as a team thing, right? For her to depend on Packmates. I mean, the reality of the situation is that if the dogs are dead, you're used, which a lot of champions boom, boom it. Yeah, the biggest question mark for me though is the fact that the HP going down, going to be squishier noticeably, and then they're also removing the shield that going to be 10 times squishier than before. Really sad about that. I'm not. So I need to test the changes. Off initial thoughts though, I mean, like I don't want to say I mean I could say like I'm not liking it, but here's the thing. I need to test it out too because like I can't get everything from just looking at it, right? Yes, obviously change is gonna make you feel awkward, right? Comfort is because I'm comfort here. Uh, I mean the R has a reset. You can dash to multiple people now, but if you're squishy, like it's the thing is right. They're like, okay, well the R can reset now. I told people you don't even need that. Hold on. Like the cast time on the W is still the same. So dashing from away further range early, but I mean, like you can get to your target, but like if you Leona presses Q on you when you reach, or Lulu Polly or ulti, you're still cooked. You're cooked harder than before because you have no shield. So I don't understand. I'm not like I'm trying to put this together. I'm not really seeing it because the R reset is it's a cool thing, but I told people that people used to be like, why don't you go like the sorcery transcendence to like try to get the W back? And I really say really need to W Burma because the doesn't they ain't resetting, right? You're gonna have to wait on your Q cooldown. I remember your Q cooldown starts after you cast a second piece. Like yeah, you kill so you one shot somebody, okay, you still down. Are you gonna like you still have to wait before you W your next target, and before you just had the movement speed to just run around and like get to the next person. So I don't know how I feel about these changes, guys. To be honest, our first look, but uh, I love the E change though. I don't like the fact that we're losing damage on E. I don't like that, but I mean, I like that. I like the there's more range. Let's see. The mana costs are still the same though, so that's not very fun. I mean, they're gonna. I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I see some comment. We can see some comments here. If you guys want to read some of these, this is either gonna be good or absolute ass. For overreacting, this looks pretty good. So I don't put these changes so much versatility from our kid just got nuked. All for the sake of giving her more dogs. At least make it where you press R, you get the vision sighting, and then recast R on someone. The vision was so important for. Wait, so you're supposed to use your W after you ult, otherwise you can't make the escape. You're supposed to use your W after your ult, otherwise you can't make the escape. You mean? Oh, okay. No, I see what you saying. No, that's a valid point. That's what I'm saying too. Like you don't remember I was talking about the art giving you movement speed so you could run around. You don't have that anymore. You're just gonna remember because remember, right? It's you're just gonna have bonus movement speed with W, just straight up. I mean, I will say though, she is safer in lane. Maybe that's why they're doing this, removing his shield. Now I'm starting to put something together, guys. Something is making more sense to me. You have the W just giving you movement speed, so you can use this to like run away. Just getting 20 to 30% movement speed for 5 seconds. Just pop this and just run. And then the E has more range, so you can always just. Also, you're untargetable, by the way. I just remember that. So how do you get ganked? Oh, okay. Maybe that's why. Okay, I'm so dumb. I mean, that's why this is. I just remember because I got lost in the sauce. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the reason why you're squishy is because you can't be ganked. I don't like you press W, your fizz, and then you run it fast. Then you also have 100 more range on your E. Yeah, you're ungankable in lane. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, okay, it's starting to make sense to me now, guys. That makes sense. You're not gankable in lane. Uh, and the R, but like the R reset. I'm not really a fan of like. I'm not at glance. I'm not really a fan of how the R will be working with the reset mechanic. Is trying to say, oh, you go for this guy, then you go for this guy, and then you go for this guy, but you're like get by the R, but you're not getting by these, so you still gotta wait, you know. But I will say though, it has 900 range, so you can really play on the edge. Okay. Let's see. Love these changes. W wasn't something I opened till level 4. True. There's one realistically use until 6 start range without all. So until nice remove it will be tough, but I'm not reading. Actually, oh, I see. That's why I didn't want to click it. So I will say though, like in terms of a build up, it could mean it could mean certain things. I mean, we're gonna see. Let me see. Yes, man typed. Yeah, I just see what my friend Gasman saying. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I don't know. I mean, Don't have W to go in anymore, so damn. Also, your W is not blockable, but like you can't art Ari and those champs. Ugh. You gotta use the mechanic I be teaching. You does hit and then R. You are. Gosh. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. The next video going to be yeah, we're gonna test these out on PBE once this drops. Probably drops by tomorrow or well on patch day, right? So probably by probably tomorrow or the day after. Anyways, for now though, guys, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the changes. Right, try to have an open mind because there are certain things that I didn't put together afterwards. So yeah, I mean we're gonna see all these changes then. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Next video, as I said, probably do a test on PB, put out the full gameplay for that. So also I want to say that there has been some changes going on YouTube too. Let's put this at the end here. If you're watching this song, I really appreciate you. Basically, I have plans on traveling, so I will not be able to really. I've made some changes to the channel, so there's be a lot less coming out. If any videos coming out, it will be edited or done by me at a much slower rate. I don't really plan on uploading as much, to be honest, but I do want to keep. I do want to like if I'm uploading though, it's gonna be some content that's gonna be longer and edited in a way that it like as you guys the feedback you guys put out there that you guys want to see more in the videos, but not too many cuts. I'm going to be trying to do that if I can get to it right. And this one won't be edited, the talking video, but I would have a video, I'd have the gameplay. I'll just cut out like the small bits, just try to focus more on the game since you guys want to. You guys said in the poll that this is a channel that you guys come to learn Naafiri mostly, first and foremost, right? So I'm going to try to make the videos that I'm going to be putting out is going to be like on that, okay? But I will have to upload at a slower rate though because I do plan on traveling, so I gotta save, so I can't really pay for no editors. So yeah, so less videos, but quality. I'm trying to put the quality of the video like how you guys asked, right? So yeah. Anyways, here. Thank you guys for watching. Love y'all. If you made it this far to the video, special thanks. Make sure to like. You probably already subscribed, to be honest. You can reach this log, but if you haven't, subscribe, like the video. Here, remember to comment.